Hello! So let's get straight to the objective. Challenge 9. Can't remove child from parent. Please see if you can fix. So open this code sandbox. Look through it again. I am a parent. Right, so let's just look at the console. So there's a warning. Each child in a list should have a unique key prop. Check the render method. So let's go to so here's the parent, and let's look through the thing. Okay, so the parent is a prop that's declared here. You can tell because it has a capital letter at the start, and with that you can put them into the export, into the body. So it's saying that it's supposed to remove on click, if I remember. Can't remove child. Yeah, so we click it and nothing happens. So why is that? Let's go to the on click trigger, and it says on click we go to the function, we trigger the function remove. Let's go to remove. Here we go. Okay, so remove triggers this, or tells, or goes from this into here, because this is the parent's the parent prop, and inside the parent prop is the child. So it's passed through here, but then here it goes from remove and it goes to the function called remove child. So that's not actually a function, that's saying trigger a prop. So trigger the prop, and the prop is here, remove. So the actual function, this actually triggers this, the function remove child. And in there it says supposed to get the ID and then set the children and filter through the ID, and if it's not the same we remove it. So that should technically be removing the child as I click it. So first of all, what I'll do is I would see if the filter is done the correct way. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Literally just copy that. How to remove child by ID. So I skim down to the answer. So objects.filter, and then the value, it does some code. Children.filter, and it does some code. So it looks like this is actually correct. This is actually the correct way to do it. So what's going on? Okay, so we can see that there is something being passed into this removed ID. So where can we find remove ID? I mean, so there's the ID that's being passed and there's the remove, but there isn't anything that is kind of covering the removed ID. So let's console log what, if anything, actually is. Log remove ID. Click. Okay. Just says no. Okay, so so as a thought, it says no as in this is empty. So we want to get the ID of whatever child we click. So when we click on it here, we need to get the ID and then pass it to this function, and then if the function is not the same, we basically keep it. So if it is the same, we remove it. Right, so we can see here that it actually does get the ID of something, so it is working. So we need to get this and pass it through there, okay? Pass it through there, because then the ID will go back here, then there, then there, then to the function, and that's where we will filter it. So how do we pass an ID through a function? Also, React how to pass ID a function. Oh yeah, on click. I should have really put that. So it looks like someone's going through something similar. And here is the answer. It says on click, we need to make our function like this. It looks like they're using class, but we'll just ignore the this. So it says use the arrow function, then put the function name, and in brackets, that's when you pass the ID. So let's try that. So arrow function, and then put the function there, then in brackets, that's when you pass the ID. That's similar to this one. Now let's see if that will work. There you go, it worked. So I'm going to click on 8 to see if 8 removes. Perfect. So the issue was this one was simply empty. No data was being passed into this. So what we had to do was go all the way to the click function and then make sure that the ID was passed through this trigger into the prop and then into the function over here. And then the function could take care of it, could identify the ID and compare it to whichever one needed to be removed. Okay, on to the next.